Back-to-back days with an upload. Doing pretty good on this channel right now. Alright, I want to talk about last night's game. And I want to talk about the playoffs for the Rangers because I don't go to work for another 2.5 hours and I'm bored off my ass. So let's talk Rangers hockey. So last night, we go down 3-0. We come back, score 3 goals in the third, and we lose in a shootout. That's great. You know, we got a point out of it, but we lost to a team that is quite outside the playoff picture. If you'd like to come see, they are approximately... Are they mathematically eliminated at this point? 13, they have 26 possible points left. So we lost to a team that was mathematically eliminated from the playoffs last night. With a negative 67 goal differential. I think we gave up that entire game like 6 or 7 breakaways. Like, it was just mayhem. And there's a lot of things I want to go over in this video. It's honestly, it's not even about last night. It's about what this team needs to be, in my opinion, going forward into the playoffs. First and foremost, we traded a third-round pick for Justin Braun to help alleviate some minutes from our top 4. Justin Braun played 11 minutes and 24 seconds last night. Again, 11 minutes and 24 seconds. Somehow 2 minutes less than his partner. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand how Nemeth is in the lineup night after night. I don't understand why we say, oh, we got this guy to eat some minutes from the top 4. And then when he's in the lineup, we're going to play him 11 minutes. Which would be more than only one player. So he had the second fewest minutes on the entire team last night. Only ahead of Ryan Reeves. No, I'm sorry. And Julien Gauthier. That's the guy we gave up a third-round pick for. Instead of using him, we played him 11 minutes. Third fewest on the team. You dress 18 players a night, and the guy you traded for, who you scratched like fucking 5 games in a row, gets into the lineup, has a decent game, actually, but he's only given 11 minutes. But Nemeth, who's a mistake machine, who's slow as molasses, and is just about useless. He can't even win a fucking board battle. Got 13:36 and is in night after night. My first change for the playoffs would be to sit fucking Nemeth, excuse my language, sorry, to sit Nemeth and play Schneider. It is not the 1980s, the 1990s, not the mid-2000s, not the 2010s, and even if it was the 2010s, this shit is not going to work. You cannot have 2 slow, defense-only defensemen on a pair together and expect results. You just can't. I don't know who needs to hear this, but the NHL is a lot faster than it used to be. And when it sees 2 older, slower, bigger defensemen on the ice together, the young forwards are like, hell to the yes. Put me out there against those guys, please, and thank you. It ain't gonna work. It just ain't. So get one of the 2 out of the fucking lineup, preferably Nemeth, and insert Schneider, who's a fast skater, controls breakouts, can join the rush, and basically do everything that these 2 can't. So I'm not sure why Nemeth is still in the lineup. I don't understand why he's being given so many looks. I just don't. Schneider is light years ahead of him. Light years. And this is not even, it's like Schneider really, like, compared to where he was when he first got called up, like, yeah, he's slowed down a little bit. He's made a few rookie mistakes. Even with those mistakes and slowing down, he's still better than Nemeth. So why is Nemeth still in the lineup night after night? Can anybody give me, like, if we're going to play devil's advocate here, I want someone to find me or just give me a solid reason why he'd be in the lineup night after night. And don't even say fucking veteran leadership. We have enough veterans on this goddamn team. All right, we have enough. Give me a reason. Second, I'll say that one next. Gauthier. Wasn't horrible last night. Don't know why he was in the lineup. I don't understand it. The experiment is over. If you want that third line to be successful, something else has to give. I understand we're waiting for Capo Caco to come back, but something else has got to give. Because it ain't Gauthier. I would rather have seen Gaudreau on that line. Or Brzezinski. Or anybody, for that matter. But the Gauthier experiment is over. I get what Gallant was trying to do, but I don't know what to tell you. It's just, he might be good somewhere else, but the kid is more of an athlete than he is a hockey player. I hate to say it out loud because I loved Gauthier when we first got him, but it hasn't worked out. And he was invisible last night. Tyler Mott, only getting 11 minutes and 49 seconds last night. If Mott got the amount of minutes that Gaudreau got, we might be having a different discussion today. Nothing against Gaudreau, but he's not that good. He's listen, if he was on the fourth line, we're a winning team. Perfect on that fourth line. He's not as good as Tyler Mott. I actually think Mott should be bumped up a little bit. He should be getting more ice time, and he's not getting it. And it's starting to frustrate me. Brzezinski had a great game last night. Why he only got 12 minutes was beyond me. Oh my God. I'm just going to get right into it. Ryan fucking Reeves. We dress big guys because we're expecting a physical matchup. So you put Reeves in there. You slow the whole team down by dressing Reeves and not keeping Hunt in the lineup. Who else did we scratch last night? Nah, Hunt's really it. Well, and Schneider, Nemeth over Schneider. So you put in the big guys to play against a bigger team, right? Right. Yet for some reason, our tough guy got planted in the third period on a reverse hit by, I think it was Cam York. And he didn't fucking do anything. We still got bullied physically. We couldn't go. Sanheim and Provo were having a night. They were burying us, cross-checking, slashing, anything. You name it, they were doing it to us. Where was our tough guy? Because he wasn't doing tough guy. He had 5 hits, great. Could you, off the top of your head, tell me one of those hits from last night? Because I watched the whole game start to finish, and I could not remember. It was not one significant hit. So why is he back in the fucking lineup? Why? I hate to say it. Ryan Reeves is a great teammate. Great guy to have around the locker room. He cannot be in the lineup night after night. This era of hockey is over. You cannot be this fucking slow anymore. You can't. You just cannot. You can't. I understand that Reeves should be in the lineup on certain nights against physical teams where you need a tough guy presence. But if you need the tough guy presence, be a fucking tough guy. Fucking skating around, the occasional reach with the stick check. The skating back up. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? If we got him to be tough, he's had 2 fights this season, 3 fights, and he's lost 2 of them. Like, I don't understand. I don't. And it's frustrating because with the fucking playoffs coming, if he wants to stay in the damn lineup, he's got to show us something. Because getting 5 completely unmemorable hits, having our teammates get fucking cross-checked and slashed by everybody on the Flyers with no repercussions, like, what are you providing to the lineup? Because I promise you it's not skill. I promise you it's not defense. I promise you it's not offense. So what the fuck is it? I don't know. Because I don't see it. I don't see anything aside from just being a good guy and a good leader. I don't see anything else right now. Like, we can't win in the playoffs like that. So it's frustrating. It's so frustrating because when we got Reeves, I was on the fence about it. I was on the fence. But the more I thought about it, the more I was like, you know what? We got a tough guy. We're not going to get bullied anymore. It's not going to happen anymore. He's going to be beating the shit out of people all season, and that'll just be it. None of those things have happened. None of those things. So I don't understand why he's still in the lineup night tonight. I just don't. I can't put it through my fucking head. So something's got to give. Something has got to give with him. He's either got to start acting like a tough guy or figure something else out, because it's not going to work. It's not. There's better players that should be in the lineup over him. There is. I'm telling you right now, if you're playing against the Hurricanes, it's game 1 against the Hurricanes, and your last line decision is on the fourth line left wing, You have Mott. You have Mott, Gaudreau. Are you putting in Reeves or are you putting in Hunt? I'm putting in Hunt 11 days out of 10. Hunt's faster. He's better at hockey. He hits all the same. He's feistier. And he's more likely to fight than Reeves is. So, yeah, I'm taking Hunt over Reeves every day of the week on that fourth line. No, on the first, second, and third line, no. Do not put Hunt up there in the top 9. Do not. On the fourth line, hell to the yes. Moving on. Playoff lineups. Kaapo Kakko is said to be back as soon as Thursday. If that is the case, I would like the lineups to look something like this. Kreider, Zibanejad, Vadrano. I would not break up that first line. Panarin, Strome, Kopp. Would not break up that line. Laffy, Hedl, Kakko. Why not? What are you gonna do? You gonna take Kopp off that line with Panarin when those two have been absolutely buzzing? No, you're not going to do that. At least I wouldn't. And your fourth line, you got Hunt, Mott, Gaudreau. This is the lineup I would roll into the playoffs. And if push comes to shove, and we are struggling to get offense going, and you need to spread some wealth around, there's things you can do. There's interchangeable parts in this team. But if you want to win, and you want to keep up with these damn teams, you got to keep the quicker guys in the lineup. Nemeth, sit your ass down. Schneider. And now playoffs, day one. Day one of the playoffs, the KHL playoffs should be over. If Vitaly Kravtsov is not recalled and given a shot at the roster, just for if for nothing else other than just to compete with everybody else for a spot, then we are making a mistake. Kravtsov is a monster in the playoffs. Okay? Monster. 18 years old, 11 and 16. 19 years old, 2 and 4. 20 years old, 4 and 5. 22 years old, or that's 21, 22. 9 in, I'm not going to say 9-11, but you know. The point is, Kravtsov is good enough to play in the NHL. He should have been in the NHL. He should be on the team, if not for Drury hating for some reason. This kid clearly thrives playing in the playoffs. So why not give him a call? Why not? Wouldn't hurt us. And at the very least, he competes for a spot with Kaapo if Kaapo Kakko comes back a little bit slower than expected due to his injury. And then on the bench, Brzezinski, if you got an injury in the top 6 and you don't want to put in Kravtsov, Brzezinski's not a bad substitute. You can put Brzezinski on the fourth line, have him be efficient. If you need a tough guy in the lineup and push comes to shove and he promises he's going to fight or kick someone's ass or just police the game, you can put in Reeves. If Braun gets hurt or Schneider has a really bad game, fine. Put back in Nemeth. You've got Nemeth. This is a pretty damn good playoff lineup right here, in my opinion. I mean, this could work. This really could work. And the way the standings are looking right now, it's all but locked that we're going to be playing the Penguins in the playoffs round 1. I don't think we're going to catch the Hurricanes. They're 4 points ahead of us, and they have a game at hand. I don't see it. I don't see it. Speaking of playoffs, I believe... no, they're not eliminated yet. Detroit, I believe, is... No, they're not, no. Not even Buffalo. Never mind. Okay. Well, a week from today, all these teams will be eliminated. Oopsies. From Columbus down will be eliminated. The Islanders will be eliminated not long after that. They're not going to catch the Capitals unless the Capitals lose every game in the remainder of the season. Out west, playoff pickers all but set out west. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Vegas missed the playoffs and Dallas usurped them. Would not surprise me one bit. I mean, Vancouver still has a shot too, but they would really need to go on a run here. But they've got a shot. So does Winnipeg. But unlikely either of those teams compete. It looks like it's just between Dallas and Vegas right there. Dallas and Vegas is honestly like the last thing before like the playoff teams are set. The matchups kind of all over the place. But the only thing we got to worry about is it's going to be Rangers Penguins round 1, and that much is a given at this point. In terms of point percentage, we sit 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 in the NHL right now, which is not bad. I mean, it's better than I would have guessed at the beginning of the season. Goal differential is still mighty low. Of the top, let's see, top 11 teams where we have the worst goal differential. We're the lowest. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. Who's a minus 71? Did you see that? Or 73? Oh no, 71 Detroit and Jesus. Anyways, that is all right. So you guys, amongst everything I said today, you guys just tell me what you agree and disagree with. I rambled on for a little bit. I lost my train of thought. But what do you guys think about my playoff lineups? What would you change? What wouldn't you change? What do you think? Give me your playoff lineup. What if the playoffs started tomorrow and everybody was healthy, excluding Semi Blay? If the playoffs started tomorrow excluding Sammy Blay, and everyone was healthy, what would your lineup look like? You guys comment below your thoughts. I'll try to reply as many comments as I can, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.